Sup Tho, it's your boy KOOLLEE here to bring you another review on The Flash. It's season 3, episode 2. The episode's called Paradox. Let's get right into it. Real quick, I just want to say spoiler alert for the ones who haven't seen episode 1. And if you haven't seen The Flash period and you here watching, you need to start from the beginning or just get it together, man. You need to catch up. You need to understand the facts, bro. Anyway, Barry realizes he's been taking L's since this whole Flashpoint epidemic. He's noticing changes, not major changes, but enough change for him to notice. So he runs to Felicity pretty much to get her analysis on the situation. So Barry's giving Felicity a full walkthrough on what happened in the Flashpoint and what's been going on since he's come back. So Barry starts off with the beginning of his day since he's come back from the Flashpoint, basically running through the city. He stops a jewelry thief. Normal stuff. Runs back to Star Labs as usual because, you know, that's home base for Team Flash. Cisco seems to be acting weird towards Barry. Caitlin Snow seems to be acting neutral. And the whole West family is at the lab too, except for Mrs. West, of course. So things seem pretty tense right now in Team Flash. Barry tries to mediate between Iris and Joe, but things don't go too well. Also, Barry's relationship with Iris is kind of the same, but it's also not. Barry keeps erasing moments when him and Iris pretty much kiss. So now they haven't reached first base yet. It's pretty much talk right now, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Skipping scenes, as Barry tries to discuss something with Joe at the police station, Joe walks into Barry's office and Barry notices a complete change. He even notices that he's sharing his office/lab with someone else. That someone is Julian Albert. He's a metahuman CSI specialist, and him and Barry apparently do not get along too well. Barry finds out that they've been sharing the same office/lab for about a year now. Mind you, Barry is still with Felicity, letting her know what's going on. Pretty much what I'm doing with you guys. So Barry tells Felicity that he goes to look for Cisco and he finds Cisco and it looks like a grieving session or something. We find out in this scene that Cisco's brother Dante has died and he's very upset about it. Felicity realizes, well, if that's changed, what else could have possibly changed? Barry checks the database and finds out that Diggle no longer has a daughter. He now has a baby son. So unfortunately, no more baby Sarah. Hello, baby John. And if you think about it, this actually kind of works because of the fact that if you watch Legends of Tomorrow, when they go back in time, they find another arrow. Turns out it's Diggle's son. So this actually is starting to make sense a little bit if you watch Legends of Tomorrow. That's just a side note. Barry's pretty spooked out right now, and Felicity, the only thing Felicity can think about is you need to fix this or you need to let everyone know what you've done. Now there's a villain I didn't talk about in the last review. His name's Alchemy. Now, I don't know much about Alchemy, but I can tell you that he's pretty bad. He manages to get in contact with Edward Claris, who does not have powers right now because of the fact that the Flash has changed the timeline. Edward Claris, which is the rival if you guys didn't know, manages to meet up with Alchemy. Now, this is some spooky stuff. The Alchemy looks like he's in like some kind of cult, or he has some kind of cult or something. I don't know. In my opinion, the only reason why Edward Claris, which is the rival, goes to Alchemy is because he keeps having visions of him fighting the Flash. He keeps having visions of him being a speedster. So he wants that power, and that's why he even approaches Alchemy. And Alchemy says, I can give you that power. In the midst of all that, Barry finds out that Cisco's brother died in a car accident. Now Barry decides that the team needs to have a team meeting, so they all come together and have dinner. An awkward dinner. He even suggests a vacay for Team Flash to get away, but superheroes don't take vacations, and that's pretty much what they told Barry. During this confusing dinner, Team Flash gets a notification saying that there's a speedster running around the city. To Barry's surprise, it's the rival, and he remembers everything. So the Flash and the rival run around the city fighting. The Flash gets one good hit in, and the rival disappears. Barry returns to Star Labs where Iris is, and Iris is mad. She knows that Barry is holding something back, and she hasn't figured it out yet. All Barry tells Iris is it's his fault and he's gonna fix it. So Barry uses the Speed Force and runs straight through time, and Golden Age Flash, Jay Garrick, ends up snatching Barry Allen the Flash right out of the Speed Force. They end up in 1998, and Jay Garrick wants to have a sit down with Barry Allen. The two Flashes have a discussion, and Jay Garrick tells Barry that, hey, I've been watching you. You've been making mistakes. Barry Allen tells Jay Garrick, hey, I got this. And Jay Garrick's pretty much like, no, you don't got this. And you need to listen to somebody that's older than you, that's had the Speed Force longer than you, pretty much. You know what I mean? Real quick, I think it's dope that Jay Garrick acknowledges Harrison Wells, because Harrison Wells is the one that's been telling Jay Garrick what's been going on with the Flash. Also, Jay Garrick acknowledges the fact that he is aware that Barry Allen's father is his doppelganger, so that's pretty cool. Back to the serious stuff. Jay Garrick pretty much tells Barry, are you going to deal with your mistakes, or are you going to run back in time every time you make one? Make a decision. Are you a hero or not, pretty much? Barry rushes back and informs Team Flash on the Flashpoint. He lets them know what happened, and he also lets them know that he's encountered the rival in the Flashpoint. Barry lets Team Flash know that the things that have changed, he can't do anything about them because of the fact that he doesn't want to go back in time and end up changing something else. So the reality that they live in is the reality that they have to deal with, and that's what Barry is trying to do. Team Flash is taking this pretty hard because they know something's wrong, but at the same time they feel like nothing changed. But to be honest, I think Cisco's taking this the hardest. With all that confusion happening, Barry Allen realizes where the rival could be and rushes in. As he rushes in, he ends up getting attacked by Alchemy. Now, this is the first time the Flash has come across Alchemy, so at this point, the Flash is like, what the hell is going on? Alchemy injures the Flash, but not too bad. During the fight, Team Flash come back together, they forgive Barry, and they notice that Barry is in trouble. Alchemy claims that he's preparing the world, whatever the hell that means right now, and the rival is just destroying the Flash right now. He takes the Flash's lightning bolts off of his ears and stabs him with them, and then just drags him all over that area that they're in. One of my favorite parts of this episode, Cisco comes out of the cut as Vibe and helps the Flash get the upper hand. This was an amazing scene and an amazing team up for this episode. Awesome teamwork by Vibe and the Flash. Awesome. Now that the rival's been captured, Team Flash is trying to figure out who the hell is Alchemy. Cisco nicknames our new villain Dr. Alchemy, which is cool, I guess. I'm just glad that Cisco's nicknaming the villains again and everything's kind of getting back to normal. Real quick before I go, I just want to say, did y'all see Caitlin Snow's hand? Did y'all see that? It looks like she might become Killer Frost. I don't know. Maybe she'll become some good thing. I don't know what the hell is going on. But it looks like she's getting those powers. And as we all know, Caitlin Frost has an evil side. But we'll see if that evil side comes out. Another thing, Barry Allen's office mate, Julian Albert, does not like Barry, and he feels like Barry's acting suspicious, so I wouldn't be surprised if Julian eventually finds out that Barry is the Flash. Good news is, Barry finally gets his kiss with Iris, so everything looks like it might go back to normal as far as Team Flash goes, and they can get back to fighting crime. Last thing before I go, what the hell was that? I seen the arm, but what was it that grabbed the rival? Like, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure he's working with Alchemy, but what the hell was it? If y'all know, let me know in the comment section below. Hashtag let me know. Let's have a discussion about this, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm out.